Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to speak about Shiniqua Nickerson. It's a very, very sad story. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into the article and then I'm gonna talk about a few things. Okay, let's just get into it. Shiniqua Nickerson was born in Cleveland, Ohio. The community mourns the loss of Shiniqua Nickerson-Mayes, 31-year-old resident whose life was tragically cut short. Shiniqua was living in a house with 9 men and was found undressed and unalived with her fist balled up in a bedroom at a boarding house on Algonac Road in the Euclid Green neighborhood. And it was a discovery that left her family and friends grappling with grief. Shaniqua's passing was announced late August 2023. The Cleveland police initiated an investigation into circumstances surrounding her unaliving. While details remain sparse due to the ongoing nature of the investigation, her sudden departure has spotlighted issues of safety and the well-being in community housing. I'm going to skip this part because it says, well, okay, here we go. Born and raised in Cleveland, Shaniqua was known to those who knew her for her vibrant personality and her warm smile. She was part of a local community, navigating life's challenges as many in the area do. Her interactions with her neighbors, friends, painted a picture of a woman who was both engaging and compassionate, someone who could light up a room by just being present. As the investigation into Shiniqua Nickerson-Mayes' unaliving continues, these unanswered questions lingering, urging both the community and officials to reflect on a broader societal issues. Her story, while tragic, might serve as a catalyst for change, ensuring that losses are not in vain, but improvements for the community welfare and safety. Family and friends and the general public have so many unanswered questions. Her untimely unaliving has left her loved ones devastated and the community demanding answers about what really happened to her. And I'm going to go ahead and share this news clip with you guys because none of it makes sense. So let's just get into it. All right.
Now at 3, a woman is found dead inside a boarding home. Thanks for choosing 19 News at 3. I'm Brian Duffy, in for Nicole Versansky. According to her family, people who live in the home are not coming forward about what exactly happened. In a story you'll see on Just One Station, our Winnie Dortch spoke to the family who are fighting for answers.
She was face down. One hand was in the fist and one hand was like this. While she was face down, her face was smashed in. But nobody has answers.
What happened to Shiniqua Nickerson? That's the question the 31-year-old's family desperately wants to find the answer to.
She was working, focusing on, her children, paying her rent, being kind to others.
The mother of 3 was found dead inside her bedroom on August 31st.
See, and that's the crazy part. So if you guys paid attention to, and forgive me for the graphic story, but how she was found, something just doesn't add up with how she was found.
To me, it looked like she was fighting for her life.
For the last year, Nickerson was living at this boarding home on Algonac Road in the city's Euclid Green neighborhood. Her mother, Nikia, says she called the maintenance man after not hearing from Shaniqua for a few days.
Yeah, I hear her phone, but I haven't seen her. So on the 31st, August 31st, I said, you're going to have to get in there so I can see if my daughter's in there. You heard her phone, but you never checked on her.
While Nikia was on her way to the home, she got a call she hoped she would never get. The maintenance man made a gruesome discovery.
I can't.
Now, isn't that crazy? So they heard her phone ringing, but they didn't bother to go in there. There's so many unanswered questions. Why didn't anybody go in there? Why didn't anybody knock on the door and say, hey, are you okay? The phone is just ringing and ringing. I know for me, if I hear somebody's phone just ringing and ringing, I'm going to think something is wrong and I'm going to go check on them.
I can't point the finger at no one, but everyone that lives in this home, like 8 or 9 guys and 1 female, nobody knows nothing, nobody heard anything. There's a camera directly on the room that she was renting. But the landlord saying it's hours of footage, she can't seem to find anybody, anything.
You would say this is...
And see, That doesn't make any sense. So the landlord has footage and it's hours and hours, but she can't seem to find anything or do anything. Did she turn over that footage to the police department? I would hope so, because that would be in the evidence of what happened, to her, right?
Quite a suspicious death.
Very suspicious, beyond suspicious. All of the red flags are up on this case.
Antoine Tolbert is a member of New Era Cleveland, a community organization fighting for justice for victims and their families. He says some things aren't adding up.
Her unit, there is no way that you can get in or out this house from her entrance without being seen on camera.
See, so if there's no way that you can get in or out the house without being seen on camera, then what is going on with the footage that the landlord has? Why does the landlord have it? And is the landlord, I don't know if this matters, but it's just me playing devil's advocate. Is the landlord male or female? What race is the landlord? What is the issue? What income level is the landlord? Is it somebody that can empathize or sympathize with what just happened? You know what I mean? Like, what is going on with the landlord? And I would hope that that footage was turned over to the police department.
So that means that someone had to take a separate entrance. Someone that knows the layout of the house has to take a separate entrance to stay off camera, as well as allegedly there's a piece of drywall that can be moved to get access to her room.
Nickerson
Now, I did watch another video on that where he's talking about that drywall needing to be moved. It's a couple videos out there that's really long, and I did watch them. And it's a piece of drywall that can be moved that separates what separated her room from the kitchen. The kitchen, everybody has access to a kitchen, so I just want you guys to keep that in mind.
has already been laid to rest, but her mom won't rest until she knows exactly what went down in her daughter's bedroom.
I don't know what's going on, but I need to find out.
In Cleveland's Euclid Green neighborhood, I'm Winnie Dorch, 19 News.
So, I have so many questions about it. What happened to the janitor or the maintenance man that found her, right? So that is in another video out there. It's a longer video. I don't want to, get a copyright strike or anything like that using somebody's content like that. But just as a reference point, if you go and you watch those videos, just something's not adding up with all the questions that's being asked out there. There's no real answers. So if you guys know anything, please go ahead and submit it to the police department about this. I would encourage you to share this video because a lot of media is not talking about this story. I don't understand why a lot of media is not talking about this story. It's very suspicious. A woman was found, unalived in a home with 9 men, and nobody's talking about it. There's no accountability and nobody knows what happened. That doesn't make any sense to me. So drop it in the comments if you think that the police department can do better, and share this video to build awareness. Until next time, peace.